Hey y'all, welcome back. So, if you had watched my last video, you would see that I had mentioned that we are combining curriculums. I have an 8-year-old who will be in 3rd grade. So, I originally had decided that I was just gonna do The Good and the Beautiful, level 3. Now, I am not used to it being so short. When I first started homeschooling, I was doing the hybrid. And it was mostly me homeschooling and him going into the school for 3 hours once a week. We were told that we had to do 5 hours a day. So basically 1 hour per subject. So I was going based of that. And then when I got the Good and the Beautiful, after a while, I had seen how short the lessons were. And as you can tell, they are very short. Now, do I like that? Of course. But I felt like it wasn't enough. Now, I'm not saying it's not enough, but that's how I felt from my previous experience. So, I was looking at different curriculums. I was looking at Abeka, and it was just way way out of my price range because they had the kids, and I didn't find out so recently that you could get the language arts, like just like the 2 books by itself, and then you could order the like teacher with the answer keys. I didn't realize that until I seen it in another homeschool video here on YouTube. So in a way I kind of wanted to try it, but then I've heard that a lot of people are leaving Abeka because they didn't like it. Or people used it as a kid and they weren't gonna do it with their kids. And it's hard because when you're doing these new curriculums, you don't know what to decide because you don't know how it's gonna work with your child. We used Easy Peasy in the past. At first, we loved it. But it got to a point where my son would literally cry when it was time for schoolwork. And he loved school. Then, he loved math. That was his favorite subject. He got to a point where he hated it. He hated math. He had no passion for math. And I'll explain more when I do my math video for that. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't know what to decide because each curriculum doesn't work for each child. Now, on their Facebook pages, people are loving it, saying it's perfect for their children, and that's just fine. But for mine, it was not okay. Like, it was a nightmare for us. And now that I got a whole new, well, I should say 2 whole new curriculums, he loves school again. He was so eager to try it, and his love for school again, it just warmed my heart. So let me get to it. So this is, I'm going to show lesson 3. We did quite a few lessons in this. And you have your writing journal that you could do, okay? We just started doing it. And then it goes to level 4. And it's short, okay? Now I'm going to go to Language Lessons for Living Education by Master Books. Now, again, when we got this, we decided to try it. And here is your schedule. And I really love that about Master Books. They do a schedule for each week, and it's perfect for us. I'm not saying that The Good and the Beautiful isn't, and I think it's ideal that you don't have to plan these. Okay, so here is how a lesson will start. It will have your little story here. Then you get a page here. Okay? And then you're going for day 2. And then this here is for day 3. And then all the way to day 5. And then you start a whole new lesson. Lesson 2. And it's the same way throughout. And I really love it. This is where we stopped. Yes, this is where we stopped. I really like it. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna do it. These are so short, so I decided that I might try this, like doing the language arts as our full one, and then go ahead and do 1 page along with The Good and the Beautiful, because honestly it only takes them a few minutes to do 1 page, you know, so it's not really hard.
If you not go on the bench, and besides, I mean, I got all the stuff. This one's low milk, so I got the other one.
I know, I got it.
I did it for you.
And again, the writing is not that much at all. It is short, as much as The Good and the Beautiful. They have it where it's not a lot of writing either. This is where you can make your own dictionary. Now, back when my son was in preschool and kindergarten, he did it. So I'm not gonna use it because he's done it. Like, I feel like that is just way too simple for him. But I mean, if he decides that he wants to do it, then I will let him. But I honestly don't think that he would want to do it because he done it twice already. So, and then here we have activities and games. And there's different ones. And then we have the paragraph sandwich game, which we are looking forward to. Okay, now we have spelling. Now, in the Good and the Beautiful, I will show you. When you start the Good and the Beautiful, they have it where you are going to do the spelling. Okay, these are going to be your target spelling words. Now, I am used to getting a new spelling list every week. Now, this is how you get it, okay? When I homeschooled him last year, he loved spelling. When I homeschooled him last year, I was giving him about 10 to 20. It was mostly 20. And he loved it. He had like little worksheets that went along with it. It was like crossword puzzles, put them in ABC order, write 3 times each, and sentences. And on Fridays, he would get the test. So, I don't like that, I don't know, I just don't really care for the spelling, in my opinion. And then I'm going to show you how it is in Masterbooks, okay? These are your spelling, okay? There are times where you could create your own list, which I love. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm not going to be getting words from the Good and the Beautiful. I'm going to be giving him words from the one that I was using last year, but for the 3rd grade. And I really like that. It's like this every week. And then again, I could create my own list. And then we have the sight words in here, which he mastered completely. And then again, he's been doing my sight words since he was in preschool. And then they have copy work practice, and I like it. I like both of them. To be honest, it's hard to pick one for me now because I just love them. So I got my little notes in here. And then you have your answer key in the back, which is for everything. They even have it, like if you got puzzles, they'll give you the answer key from, I don't know if it's in this one or if it's in the math one that I've seen. It might be yeah, it was in the math one. Like it would have like certain puzzles, they would have it for the math. And that's pretty much it. So like I said, those are the other ones you can get. It is hard to decide which one I love best because I love the Good and the Beautiful. I have nothing against it. But because I was so used to doing 1 hour a day for each subject, I felt it was like so little, so simple. And I even felt like that when we were using Easy Peasy. And I would double up the lessons because of that. And then at the end of each lesson in the Good and the Beautiful, they have it where your child reads for 20 minutes. It doesn't necessarily have to be from the Good and Beautiful. I did get some books from the Good and Beautiful, but my son has a whole library, basically. So I'm gonna do whatever he wants to read. And yes, he did start one of the Good and the Beautiful books, but he has a Kindle as well, and we get books from the library or books that he has gotten since he got in the Kindle, and we just use it like that. But I'm just gonna be combining them as I go, I guess. So I would probably do maybe a video later on to like explain and how I like them. So if you want, you can follow us on our journey. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.